Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the High School Star League of Legends Winter Showcase matches. We're here with Brantley High School versus Northview High School A. I'm Crusader King here with Octavian and Fekis. Yeah, we're going to try to cast this match. It'll be pretty interesting. Hey guys, how are you all doing?
Oh, not too bad. How's it going?
I'm doing quite well myself. Very, very hyped to get into a TriCast with you guys. This is going to be fun. And I hear we have some very good teams batting up today. I have not casted with the HSL yet, so this is a first with the HSL and a first for TriCasting. It's going to be fun.
And I'm sure if you guys have watched HSL before, you've probably heard me before. I'm Crusader Kid in here. Here with now Octavian and Fekis. Going to see how these guys do in HSL, and if they do terribly, I'll just fire them.
Jokes, right? Right? Jokes?
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm laughing.
We are gonna get to the matches, guys. So the matchup we have for you guys today is a showcase match. It's the show matchup we're having for you guys. These are two teams from our winter playoffs. They scored, top of their groups in the fall semester. Now played in the winter playoffs. Both of these teams actually lost in the first round, but we will be seeing them again in this match and also in the whole season championships that will be happening after the spring semester, which is currently ongoing, which you'll see a match of tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. If you want to see more HSL League action, you want to see the teams that are currently competing to get into the season playoffs. But these guys have already got in there, and we'll be seeing them later. But we are into the picks and bans, and right now we do have LeBlanc, Zed, and Amumu banned out by Brantley High School, Northview High School taking out Katarina, Nidalee, and Jarvan. So Fekis, go ahead and break down these bans for me.
Alright, yeah, so a lot of focus on assassins, and of course a couple of the jungle bans as well. Nidalee, a big jungler lately, able to honestly scale into the mid game very easily and be a very safe jungler, and not to mention a very fast clear jungler, because now those traps can actually land on jungle minions, allowing her to get that extra leap and allow her to clear a lot faster. And like I said, I've already mentioned the spears, her mid game power spike. She can just honestly chuck spears from a mile away, and as long as she lands one, that's a pretty good amount of damage for any kind of gank to go onto anybody. And not to mention, it does give her a little bit more incentive to go in, as it does mark her enemy. So easy to see why Nidalee's banned. And like I said, a lot of us focus on assassins as well. Katarina, LeBlanc, Zed. I'm not too familiar with these teams, but those are pretty standard bans outside of the Katarina. I'm assuming the Katarina is the target band.
I assume they just hate Katarina.
Yeah, they might just hate Katarina. They might also hate Amumu. He doesn't know friends, so it's really easy to hate him, because he's banned out too. You don't see that too often, but they did get rid of a big AoE ult from the Amumu.
Yeah, we've had
AoE
quite a few
ults. We do have the Braum and Maokai lock-ins. So that's already a ton of tankiness on the side of Brantley right now. It's going to be hard to break through all of that innate tankiness already built up. And I really think they're going to have to layer some damage in on top of that to be able to have an effective team comp. They are going to have some high damage picks in their next 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is for sure. So some disengage coming out on worst Sona. Not going to go with that Sona, because clearly not the best Sona. Going to go with the Janna and try to disengage what they got going on the other side.
Man. Look at all the knockups in this game right now. We have Braum with the Glacial Fisher. We have Maokai with his Q. We have Zyra with her ultimate. We have Janna with the king of knockups.
Yeah.
Vi.
There's quite a bit.
Getting knocked up. Where's Alistar? Where's Yasuo?
Yeah, I was like, Yasuo would be perfect on either one of these, really.
Except Yasuo's a terrible pick now, so.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the other assassins blocked out. You have the other assassins taken away. So I mean, you have a lot of disengage though. So yeah, Yasuo probably not the best idea.
His laning phase is just so easy to punish now, because he's obviously still melee, and now he just is so very squishy in the early game. Any form of a decent jungle pressure will instantly shut down that mid lane, and a Vi can provide more than decent jungle pressure.
Yeah, Vi, definitely can provide a lot of jungle pressure, but also Lee Sin can provide jungle pressure as well. We're of course not going to see a Yasuo on that side, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a mid lane Zyra. We're going with unconventional picks here in the mid lane. We're talking about a Zyra. That's a... well, there's Yasuo.
Oh, hey.
Somebody's listening.
Hey.
Somebody's listening.
Yeah, so the thing with Zyra is that at least she's not support.
Hey,
That's what Northview High School A can be thankful for, is that there's not a support Zyra, because those are terrifying.
they are
Well,
terrifying. Yes.
I think a mid lane Zyra is equally, if not more, terrifying. The thing about Zyra in a team fight is that you take damage. There is no way to completely outplay that champion. Her plants are auto-targeting, so they're gonna hurt you. They get huge attack speed buffs if she places her ults correctly during the middle of a team fight after she's already laid down some high damage plants. And even if you kill her, she still shoots true damage spikes at you after death. It is ridiculous the amount of damage that Zyra is able to put out. The other side of that coin, however, is her laning phase might be a bit difficult against a Vi, because Zyra is incredibly easy to gank.
So this is something you don't see too often. It's a mid lane Lissandra. Usually seeing that champion up in top. We're going to see it into the mid lane this time versus Zyra. So these are two champions you don't normally see in the mid lane too often, at least not anymore for Lissandra. We'll be seeing how this one plays out.
Yeah, Alessandra mid, I don't actually think would actually be decent against a Zyra. I mean, because Zyra usually protects herself with the plants, but with a Lissandra, you can just Q right through them and get that extra extended Q.
And when you think about it, if you put like ice on plants, they'll like freeze and die.
That is true.
So it'll work out, right?
Unless they're pine trees.
Yeah, except Zyra has ignite, so.
Ooh.
But also,
The real counterplay here.
Plants are also extremely vulnerable to fire. So what's gonna happen here, guys?
Which, I mean, they actually are going with a theme. So you have on the purple side, you have 4 female champions with Graves. There's clearly a story being told there. But on the other side, you do have Zyra and you do have Malachi, both one with nature.
So here I thought we were going to get into the in-depth analysis of
Oh, yeah,
the
right.
team comps could be like matching up against each other.
Analysis?
I threw that one first.
It's in-depth analysis of something, certainly.
Yeah, so
Well,
something.
If Malachi has the charred Malachi skin, then he'll be very,
Ooh.
very. He'll be resistant. He'll be more resistant to fire, because obviously he's been.
It's been fire hardened.
Charred. Actually, you could turn to carbon if they keep going further with the charring.
But
Don't feel the fire of this one. You see what I did there?
Oh, feckers. Oh, feckers. The point I actually did want to get into, though, is the amount of single target focus that you see coming out from Purple Team here. Just between the Vi and Lissandra alone, that mid lane is going to be a very, very dangerous place for You Just Got Slain. He might find himself on the wrong end of a lot of very high damage, high CC ultimates.
Yeah, one of the biggest combos, especially in the mid lane, because, I mean, yeah, you don't see Lissandra mid lane that much, but you do every now and then, and whenever you do, usually there is a Vi jungling, because once they both hit level 6, it's nearly, especially if you're an immobile champion like a Zyra, it's nearly impossible to not die to a gank whenever Assault and Battery is up from Vi, whenever Glacial Tomb is up from Lissandra. It's almost impossible to not die because you're getting wombo combo just by 2 champions locked down twice. You're getting locked down for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then having a massive amount of burst come on you. And of course, with Lissandra, Leetland having the ignite, that's more than likely at level 6. Whenever both those 2 champions hit level 6, that's more than likely going to be You Just Got Slain, going to be slain himself.
Yeah. He's going to find himself on the wrong end of his own username.
Yeah.
Alright, with that, guys, we're going to go over to a quick commercial break before getting on into the first game of the night. It's the HSL LOL Winter Showcase, Lake Brantley High School versus Northview High School A. Guys, we'll be getting right into the match. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Twitch TV, Newegg, Rockcat, MSI, Jinx Apparel, and Loot Crate for helping support the High School Star League and our $35,000 worth of scholarships. You can find more information, of course, on our website. But, guys, we'll be getting right into the game. We're going to play a quick ad, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the High School Star League of Legends Winter Showcase match. We're here with Lake Brantley High School versus Northview High School A. I'm Crusader here with Octavian and Fekkas. Going to be getting into the match brought to you in part by our friends at Twitch and Newegg. And it should be an exciting match, of course. It's a 2-game match, so we'll just be seeing 2 games out of these 2 teams.
Yeah, this should be pretty good. Not really, not huge stakes on the line. More like bragging rights, and sometimes that can be more fun because then you get Zyra mids.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's some damage right there already.
Yeah.
Already seeing some action across the map in 2 places. Boysona is going to be taking some damage. Forces a flash shot. You got slayed as well as taking some early damage. So already, this is our first match, show match that we'll be seeing for the entire season. And hopefully we'll be having more entertaining matches for this match and then the next matches, and it'll be great.
Of course.
And if nothing else was gained there, because I don't think, looking across the board, actually there was one summoner burned where Sona is down a flash, but if nothing else was gained there aside from that one flash, at least some information was gained, especially for Lishan in the mid lane playing that Lissandra. It's good to know whether or not the Zyra chose to go with Stranglethorns or with her Q first, because either one is really changes up the level 1. One of them is far more CC focused and the other one is far more damage and pushing focused, that being the Q.
Yeah. So also got a lot of early ward coverage down from both of the teams here. Those wards are actually going to all expire because they're all yellow trinkets. They were all warding to them. So those are going to go down really quickly. But jungle starts looking like red buffs for both of these guys, Vi and Lee Sin. Fairly standard. We'll be hopping right on into the laning phase.
Yeah, nothing really flashy going on right now besides that little early level shenanigans. But yeah, pretty standard lanes here. 2v2 in the bot lane. And of course the top laners go in the top lane. We've been seeing lane swaps lately, and it's been working. I mean, if you do play it right, of course, it does work out. They kind of had a little bit of an absentee of the lane swaps, I think, during last season, right? I think that's when they kind of stopped doing lane swaps for a while, but it's actually back in style. It's funny how the meta goes.
Yeah, it ebbs and flows.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good way to put it. Ebbs and flows, and yeah, it's back in style, but we're not going to see it here. We're actually just getting standard lanes, and I think, honestly, it's a little more exciting, because then you get to see who the best of the lanes are, especially its bot lane right now.
I thought we might have seen some action there, because, actually, we do have the action going on.
Yep, coming out from Volstraz, they're going to be jumping onto Vate here. IMZ tries to jump in here with the flash. They cannot get the stun down with the last auto attack, and will be forced to back away. So a flash burned out from IMZ. Ryan losing a flash and an exhaust. They do take away the flash from Vate.
And that is a very, very good body block from Sona there. A good amount more damage probably would have been laid onto Vate if that Resonating Strike had connected, or Sonic Wave, rather. But Sona was able to body block it, and they didn't want to continue on.
Looks like somebody's coming back down to retaliate, though.
Yep, there's Response coming in, trying to get the flash. Vault Breaker coming off. We'll be able to get onto Ryan, though, with the slows. We'll be able to take him down to get a nice amount of damage onto him, but won't be able to quite take him down. But it will force the back out from Volstraz and Ryan.
Yeah, that was a nice retaliation coming out from Jamie. But
forces the heal in the flash.
Yeah, forced the heal in the flash. Nice retaliation, and actually sent the bot lane of Lake Brantley High School back. So that is going to give Northview High School a little bit of an advantage in the bot lane.
Lee Sin's roaming up towards top. We might get to see a gank on the other side of the map soon, as Knack Dip is going in.
Yeah, Tommy Tom gonna get hit by the Q. Goes under the tower. I don't think he wants a tower dive at level 2. He doesn't.
Especially with the level 4 Aurelia.
They get the flash out of him, though.
Yeah, they do. Lots of summoners being blown early.
Yeah, a lot of pressure being put already on displayed from the junglers. So you see nice retaliation coming out from Jamie earlier, and it looks like might be going back up top lane, or going to be looking out for Hyam's Eye, Lee Sin, over in his own jungle.
Yeah, speaking of the junglers, we've seen Vi invade twice now, but keeping an eye on the minimap for the last few minutes, and this is a lot of pressure that Jamie has been able to put out. He is standing around near the mid lane, looking to maybe get some kind of gank onto You Just Got Slain, because I think that's probably his easiest target in this whole game. It's an immobile, squishy, low movement speed champion and he has a Lissandra to follow up on the gank. That is a jungler's dream lane.
I won't be able to though. We've been seeing a lot of aggression out of these two junglers. Kind of what you'd expect from the Lee Sin and Vi, both very much early game oriented junglers, and Ping's coming down on this blue buff here. Jamie's looking like he may want to steal this one away. HiMZ has not been able to pick it up, so Jamie is slightly ahead in terms of experience, but that'll change after this Gromp, I think.
Yeah, Jamie's actually all around ahead right now of HiMZ.
Nope, hasn't changed.
Oh.
And there's Jamie actually looking for some damage. You just got slain and able to flash away. A lot of flashes blown.
Yeah.
All flashes down actually for the side of Link Brantley.
Yeah, and that's gotta help out Jamie's pressure quite a bit, because I mean, now he can go anywhere he needs to and just, I mean, if they're overextended even a little bit, especially you just got slain, it's more likely going to result in a pre-6 kill. We were talking about earlier how I think a kill's really going to be had in the lane, in the mid lane at level 6. I think with all these flashes down, it could probably be a little bit earlier now.
Yeah, I really can't stress enough how dangerous this lane is for You Just Got Slain, because Zyra has one of the lowest base starting hit point pools of any champion in the game, as well as incredibly low base armor, and Vi shatters armor. So it is a highly, highly dangerous situation for him there. But on the other side of that coin, Zyra can do insane amounts of damage if she gets ahead in mid-game teamfights, which is where blue team excels anyway, with a Braum, a Lee Sin, and a Maokai to follow up. Dragon fights could be really dangerous between these two teams.
And that is, I'm sorry, I just want to point out, that is if he's ahead, because right now, everyone in Lake Brantley, I should say, falling down in farm quite a bit. They're not pulling ahead like they should be.
I was about to say, dragon fights. When do you guys think these dragon fights will be coming up? It's a Lee Sin and a Vi who have both shown a lot of pressure coming out in this early game. So do you think we'll be seeing any dragon attempts soon?
Well, I mean, with the Lissandra being in the mid lane, that means that she can get to the dragon much more easily than if it were top. Oh, actually, we might have a fight down on the bottom side of the map here.
Yeah, a little bit of aggression coming out. Volstraz actually wants to rocket jump into this one. Will be putting him in a bit of trouble. Vage tries to get around the backside. Will be stunned out though. But Volstraz has too much damage done to him. Will have to back away from it.
Yeah, you cannot just one-on-one trade a Graves as a Tristana early game. You cannot do that. It's going to end badly for you. And didn't have the rocket jump to even get an escape. Actually use that offensively. So just pretty much put himself in the face of a Graves, who has the heal, by the way. But what is this going on? A little cheeky move.
More aggressive fight.
Looking to steal away. Red buff will be getting Leishan in trouble though. Forces out some move aways. Jamie's still inside the jungle. He's going to be surrounded fairly soon. Will get stunned up. He's going to go down.
Oh my
First
gosh.
blood going over to Volstraz, and with all the aggression, finally seeing the first blood 8 minutes in.
Yeah, that
is
yeah, go on, Octavian. You got that one.
It is a very, very belated first blood for how much we've seen Vi in the enemy jungle. But after a lot of attempts and a few good successes, we see the first failure, and it might actually lead into a dragon here.
Yeah, we were wondering who would go for the dragon first, so
It's whoever gets the pick first, which is usually what happens. Oh! Teleport blocked off. Meanwhile,
Denied.
he just got slain, gets snared up by Leishan. He's going to be trying to walk away from this one. The dragon's still going to come through. Actually, no, I think that's dragon securing to come through. Faith, though, takes out You Just Got Slain in the backside. Double kill coming in for Faith. He was still inside the pit. Has Ryan left to deal with and has damage to dish out. Will he be able to take it out? Flash inside of the pit. Rocket Joe won't get over the wall. Volstraz now trapped in here. Surrounded. Faith picks up the kill. Flash over the wall by Faith. Looking for more. Has the double kill coming in. And I think he picked up 4 kills from that. Yep,
Yeah.
2 double kills. There's a quadra.
4. Yeah, 4 kills. And yeah, Lake Brantley got that dragon, but I don't even know if it's worth it now. Because they just fed a Graves 4 kills and numerous assists on the side of Northview High School. That's I don't know if that's worth a dragon at this point.
I mean, earlier I was talking about both of these teams having a decent mid-game, but now that is very much more in favor of Red Team because collateral damage is going to be so very dangerous with those extra 4 kills under his belt. We haven't yet seen him go back to base since he wanted to go on farm and get even more gold, because if you have gold, you may as well stack gold on top of your gold so you can have more gold. And he's going to build something really impressive with all that money.
And if there's anything that anybody wants in this game, it's gold on top of gold. Because gold equals power. Power equals money. Has anyone ever seen Scarface? And once you get the money, you get the power? Anybody?
Yeah, well, he
Am I
has
too old?
190 AD right now.
I'm old.
Well, Strass only got 150, so there'll be a lot of out trading going on here.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't know, with all these, I mean, okay, so Lee he got 3 assists during that dragon fight. So yeah, I mean, he obviously didn't get a kill, but 3 assists still equal quite a bit of gold. So I think he pulled ahead of You Just Got Slain even more. Jamie though in trouble.
Yes, Jamie might lose his double buster. Yes, he will. Hi MZ picks up the kill, but will we see the response? Tommy Tom looking to go down there, but Leishan is one who tries to get out to Hi MZ. Gets the ultimate onto himself. He's gonna go down here, and the kill goes over to You Just Got Slain. So
and that is really good.
Yeah, that's
really good for blue team. That is exactly where they needed the kill. They have invested a lot into this Zyra pick. It's really dangerous for them if it doesn't work out. Oh, whoa, actually some aggression on the bottom side of the map.
That's what happens.
But it seems to have panned itself out.
That's what happens when you give Vaith 4 kills on a Graves. He already has a BF sword and a pickaxe. His buckshot is going to hurt extremely.
A little bit of vision control going on by both teams here, and it actually might explode into a fight. No, Graves choosing to instead just farm out Vaith, not wanting to go super aggressive there. Perhaps realizes that Lee Sin might be just a little bit of the ways up the river.
Yeah, it is. There's actually no vision coming out from the side of Northview High School, so... Actually, yeah, there's a little bit of vision on the dragon, so they did spot out Lee Sin there.
Getting on to Nakdip here, forces out the flash. And the back right here from Nakdip. And that is Tried Maokai.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Let's look at that.
There you go. He does have teleport, so he's going to be back in that top lane, no problem.
He's looking pretty unhealthy right now. He's going to go back.
Yeah, well, he's charged, so he's definitely going to look unhealthy. But yeah, I mean, he's not doing too well against the Irelia. Does have a kill up on her, but losing quite a bit in the CS game there. And, you know, Irelia... You can kill her, but if she gets her items, it doesn't matter. And it seems
this
like
is a large investment in the bottom side of the map here from Red Team.
Yeah,
Jamie going a little bit aggressive.
They're able to take down this tower. It's the first tower of the game, and that's going to give them a very nice lead in terms of gold. 3,000 gold right now, however, is the answer. Middle lane tower goes down, but here is another answer coming down bottom lane. Collateral damage actually gets blocked by Ryan's shield, and they should be backing their way out of this one, but we do have the rotation coming out. It's HMZ and You Just Got Slain making their way down to the bottom lane, so a possible 4v5 fight coming up soon. Tommy Tom doesn't have teleport.
Yeah,
he's on his way down, but he's at most going to be there for cleanup if a fight does break out.
Clogging coming out, the flash coming in, looking for the knockup. HMZ takes out Jamie in the back line. There's the snare coming down, but it won't be enough to block out the damage. Leishan is low. HMZ from behind, but he's going to eat the tower, and Faith picks up another kill for himself. Here's Tommy Tom. Here's the cleanup he's looking for. They need to catch on to somebody. He's going to flash in, getting onto the back line. Getting on, he just got slain, picks up the kill, and now wants to turn this one around. There's the snare coming in. Faith is now dominating 6-0, and they're looking to 2v2 this one out, but it's the two tankiest members of the team.
Yeah, and that fight could have gone so much better for the side of Northview. I mean, that was Northview fighting without the Graves ult, and indeed without even mana on Graves.
Yeah.
And they still were able to turn around a 4v5 where their top laner showed up late and go even in the fight. That's not a good sign for the side of Brantley.
Yeah.
I just don't know what HMZ was doing back behind the tower.
What? I'm not. Yeah, I don't really know too much about why he was back there either, but I do know that Vaith, he had such good position in that team fight. He was barely touched whenever he decided to go back and re-engage with little mana because he knew that Leishan was able to pretty much wrap up any other damage. He did give his life. Leishan gave his life for trying to get more of an advantage down in the bot lane with that team fight. But Vaith, he was pretty much untouched that entire time, and that's who you have to focus with this with these sort of... Oh, here we go. Ryan.
Yep, Ryan is in trouble. He's gonna get knocked up. Looks for a flash. A lot of damage comes through, and actually he may be saved because HMZ is coming in here. Tries to get the kick into the queue.
Another body block from Worst Zona. Very well done.
Yeah.
Dragon's up, and this is the contest coming out. So Northview High School want to pick up their first dragon of the game. They are ahead in gold. They have a lot of kills on their AD carry, and they're looking to utilize that. Infinity Edge finished up, and it looks like Brantley wants to contest.
Yeah.
but Jamie's not gonna
Will they
lie.
be
I don't know
able to?
about-
Jamie wants to go in for the engage. He's all by himself right now, but here comes Bait to follow up. Jamie does fall. All members
That's
of
the jungler
Brantley
dead.
still alive.
Yeah.
Exchange is inactive, taking up the front line. Worst Sona goes down. It's a 2-for-none exchange, and Northview High School goes too over aggressive here, and they have to back away.
Yeah, that AoE damage from You Just Got Slain was huge there. And yeah, that was Jamie assault battering way past where he should have even been.
How much of the engage? Bait gets another kill for himself. Volstras finds one
he's
for
going
himself.
down.
Has to flash away. Hi, MZ. Gonna be able to pick up this counter Bait if he can chase him down. No mana on Bait. There's the shutdown. First kill, or first death for Bait.
The only fights here that Northview has lost are the ones where they attempt to engage on a Zyra in a jungle,
Yeah.
in a corridor, somewhere that Zyra can just drop the Stranglethorns and absolutely destroy the team fight synergy of Northview. And ones where we've seen perhaps Jamie going a bit over aggressive. Volstras is on a rampage.
Yep, he is also getting some kills stacked up for himself. May find another one. Jamie, who's looking for revenge, gets the shutdown. Now he has more members to deal with, though. Gonna get stunned up. I don't think he can turn this one around. Looking to get over the wall.
Oh, my
dodges
gosh.
out of the Sonic Wave, and he is out of there. Able to survive, gets a pick, gets out. And there's a shutdown as well, so.
That was
Less than 100 hit points.
Yeah, that was so pretty by Jamie. So got in, played Assassin Vi, and got out as best as he could. And didn't even have flash up, just used the ball breaker for that. So props to him for doing that one. I was gonna say that yeah, You Just Got Slain, doing fantastic in these kind of choke spots, these corridors, and throwing down the Stranglethorns like Octavian said, doing a ton of damage. Already has a Morellonomicon, so any kind of the only person that really has lifesteal right now on the side of Northview High School is Tommy Tom. And there's actually one thing I'm not too keen on with the Morellonomicon for You Just Got Slain right now. So yeah, we are. I just said the only lifesteal is on the side of Tommy Tom. So that's the only one that the Morellonomicon is actually going to affect. But also the plants from Zyra gives her cooldown. So not really going to be taking advantage of the cooldown reduction. That I feel like a lot of people get the Morellonomicon for, besides the mana regen.
Well, it does, one of the upsides of getting the Morellonomicon or a similar cooldown reduction item early on a mid lane Zyra is that it frees you up to not max your seedlings first. And then you can max the Q, then the E, or the E, then the Q, whichever direction you want to go, and you get more damage in the team fights. You get less consistent damage, but you get more burst, which is really what they need right now.
Well,
But she's gonna get bursted down herself as Leishan comes in here with Jamie to pick up a kill. Mac Dip, though, is gonna have his number and takes him down. Tommy Tom now feels like it's his turn to step up, but he's in enemy territory and behind the tower as well. Flashes away. Oh, once again, could not connect the Sonic Wave. Unfortunate for him. The second time it flashed. That's juked him out, and he is just so close to hitting those as well. Able to hit this one. Gets over with the Witcher. Finally gets one down. Will be going in onto it. Will get stunned up by Tommy Tom. Will be using the Transcendent Blaze. Trying to get this one on the turnaround. The kick coming in. Tommy Tom
Oh
now
my
on
gosh.
the face. Finds it as he dashes forward and picks up the kill.
He used his E and his R in the wrong order.
Yeah.
He ulted away the Aurelia and then tried to Tempest cripple. Just a little bit of a button clicking mistake there, probably too quick with the fingers.
nah, it's little things like that. They can give you edges or take away edges. Yeah, need to get that little buttons down. But Tommy Tom here, actually Ryan, I should say, in trouble.
He's gonna making it, but it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, I don't know why he was there in the first place. That was not the place to be.
Probably thought he had a bit more backup from his team, but Northview is quicker on the trigger, and this game overall has been so incredibly swingy. The early game went, well, we got that quadra. Whoa, You Just Got Slain getting engaged
He
on.
just got slain. He is in the burst fight, but it's Leishan who got the drop down first. He tanked the plant.
Yeah.
The plant's damage.
That is the thing
Like,
about
is-
Oh yeah, that is the thing about Lissandra is that if she gets her burst off first,
Tommy
she's gonna
Tom
kill Zyra.
in a bit of trouble. HMZ was looking for revenge. He's like, I'll hit this Q, but you can't hit the kill. And
Oh, big item power spike right now. We just got a Zhonya's Hourglass completed on Lissandra. That's going to be a big deal in the coming team fights.
I actually feel like this whole team from Lakeside is just kind of a ticking time bomb because you have, I mean, like, Zyra, a very powerful champion in the late game. All you have to do is throw down your Stranglethorns. We've already seen how much power she already has in these early game fights with just getting the Stranglethorns in a choke spot. But late game, she becomes even more powerful. And not to mention, you do have the Tristana, you have the Maokai. They have a very late game centric team, and I think if they keep this up, they're not that far down. If they keep it up, and they even have 2 dragons so far, they could probably bring this one back and actually win the power trades despite Vaith and Tommy Tom's power spikes happening.
Dragons up in a minute. We'll be seeing where this one goes. It's actually 2 right now on Lake Brantley, so it will stay fairly closer in goal despite the 2 tower differential. So.
Oh yeah, Lake Brantley. I said Lakeside. I'm sorry about that. It's Lake Brantley. My bad.
Yep. 2 dragons under their belt. Everyone will definitely help out.
Northview looking to try and get some vision control in the area. Both of these teams very adept at fighting near the dragon pit. So it's a true contest between these guys. It's not really thrown one way or the other by team composition.
Lots of AoE damage that could come out from both of these teams. Gonna connect to Q. Wants to go. No, he doesn't. He just wants to get some damage out. Knack Dip is the one they want to go in for the engage because he is the tankiest member after all. He finds Tommy Tom with the snare, but they may be walking into a death trap. No, Vaith gets caught out and exhausted. They want to chase after him. Glacial Fisher will be coming down for the fight. Gets a 3-man knockout. Knack Dip flashes in here to get some damage down. 2 members go down. Leishan is in trouble. Tommy Tom finds HMZ in the corner, but Vaith is still alive. He's trying to run away. He's going to take some damage from Knack Dip, who has you just got slain with him right there. A triple kill coming in, but it's Tommy Tom who that's up against 2. Can he find the 1v2? Oh, well, that's up against 3, actually. He's going to go down. The ace coming in. A 2-for-5 exchange.
That was a huge amount of AoE damage coming out from You Just Got Slain. That was a huge Strength of Thorns.
It really was, but on top of that, I want to send some of the credit in the direction of HMZ because that was a really, really well-placed engage onto Vaith's graves. That's a difficult thing to say one after the other. I mean, they didn't instantly burst Vaith down. He was off on the side of the team fight, trying his best to skirmish around, and he wasn't able to participate in the fight as much as he needed to, because he has a lot of the power for his team right now. He's got 9 of the 15 kills, and if he's zoned out of a fight for that long, the fight's going to go in favor of Lake Brantley.
Yeah, and that's interesting because... Oh, actually, hold on. We might have engaged here. No, we do.
Has to flash away. A nice snare going to be coming in here, but Jamie is still on the hunt. Follows up with the Vault Breaker. Finds a shutdown. Vaith is here as well, but won't be fast enough.
Oh, the plant. Actually, worse zone actually walked back into the plant.
Be careful with that HMZ. Oh, where you go? Goes to the kickback and goes to the kill. The Jamie gets the kill. Uses a flash in there somewhere. Trying to get onto worse zone now about Leishan. Intercept. Gets the ultimate down for good measure. Wistraz and Ryan, or Volstraz and Ryan are here. As well as Knack Dip, but here is the engage coming off from Leishan. Collateral damage coming off for Vaith does damage, but it's Leishan and Tommy Tom who finds the kills. Now Knack Dip will be exhausted. He is going to go down. Tommy Tom taking up the tower. He's going to back away. A double kill coming in for Leishan. Tommy Tom takes another tower shot for no reason. Maybe he just saves the minion. Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
No worries. Oh, is it worth though?
Jesus.
Okay, not worth. Oh, man,
I would say the fight overall is certainly worth for Northview. They played really well that particular fight, and to be fair, they had their enemies funneling in onto them one after another, each one trying to rescue the last, and none of them quite having the capability to do so. And it just went downhill from the first kill.
Yeah, that was HMZ being kind of thirsty on that one. Actually, I don't really think he should have engaged there. He's been kind of overzealous in the engages. Every now and then we'll see him just kind of he'll land a Q, and you have to wonder like, is he gonna go in And the
Last
Ninjas,
one was good. One on paper was good.
yeah, oh, well, yeah. If you can
Well,
zone,
this
if you
is
can
my
zone
point.
out Vaith in a team fight, and then
Yeah.
you know lure all of your enemy over into a choke point for.
You just got slayed
Ooh, this isn't good.
using the Strangle Thorns, but Jamie is the one who's in trouble because 3 members
Yeah.
of like Brantley are there to follow up. He has his own backup though, but Jamie actually walks into another bad corner where even more members are waiting with the surprise.
Yeah, you can't invade
So
when you don't
far-
have wards.
Yeah.
So far, a pair of big cooldowns traded here. The Vialt is incredibly important for Northview, but on the other side of the coin,
Yeah.
the Stranglethorns is like the centerpiece of the enemy's team fight.
Yeah, that's definitely a centerpiece because you want the enemy in the center of that, and it's been proving very well. But the thing, yeah, no, exactly. But the thing is, actually,
It's like the centerpiece in the flower arrangement.
Hey,
I see what you did there.
jokes. This qualifies as humor.
Oh yeah, and I do want to point out that not only is that charred Maokai, but that's also fire. I don't know, a flame. I don't know what kind of fiery skin name they have for Zyra, but that's that one. So it all makes sense.
It's the one where it's a lot of fire
She's
on the
on
plants
fire,
and
yeah.
stuff.
But I do want to say also that Stranglethorns, the thing about it is that, yeah, it's nice to get a knockup, but you don't have to because it deals the damage instantly whenever it's put down.
Yeah. It's
Which
also
is-
that
yeah.
zoning potential there.
Yeah.
Like similar to like Morgana's Soul Shackles. Everyone just wants to run away when they see it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And it's actually been very, very, very helpful because even if you don't get the knockup, you still get the upfront burst damage, and you can upgrade the plants that are on the ground as well with the Stranglethorns just being thrown down on top of them. So even if you give your life, even if you just got slain gives his life, as long as he throws down his ultimate, his job is essentially done. Yeah, it's nice to have that prolonged team fight and have that prolonged damage, but he just wants that upfront burst. But here we go.
Look at the loop around, forcing
Yeah, I don't know
up
about
the
this.
flash. And Northview
the
High
Vial.
School catch out Lake Brantley unawares right now. They go for the engage. Tommy Tom Leishan trying to dive into this glacial bridge. There's everything coming off. Stranglethorns will be coming in. Gets a knockup onto 3. But right as the back way, Vaith is actually coming in from behind and dealing damage. And we will be seeing the kills coming down. 2 for 1 so far, actually. You just got slain going down to Tommy Tom. And we did see a disconnect coming through.
Yeah.
There's the pause.
Yeah, that was Knack Dip disconnecting right in the middle of the team fight. You can see he has full health, full mana. So that was very unfortunate timing for Knack Dip.
I think even without that disconnect, we would have seen Northview winning that fight. But perhaps it could certainly have been turned by the presence of a vengeful Maelstrom from Knack Dip. So hopefully we'll be getting back to the game very quickly. Is there anything that you'd like to touch on, Crusader? Anything in that fight that was particularly interesting to you?
Now, definitely the map movements coming out there. Northview High School just get the drop onto Brantley High School in their own jungle. Come up from behind. And Dragon's up in a minute 30, so they're not quite ready to take that one down, but looks like they'll be going for a push somewhere.
So
Or a
She
chase.
might be in some trouble.
Yeah,
Look over there in the minimap.
look at the straggler.
Oh yeah, he's kind of all over the place, isn't he? Although if there's anybody get away, he actually might just give this kill over to the turret.
Yep.
And oh, there,
He'll get some auto, you hit the shield of the turret just a little bit.
yeah, give it a good kick.
Show them that he means real business.
Why not?
Yeah.
And that's actually good for him because the dragon's gonna be it's not good for him, but I mean this is best scenario you could get out of him being way out of position like that because dragon is gonna be up in 55
Dying
seconds.
is easier than
Right.
backing, right?
Well, yeah.
It's the
When
Alright.
he gets time to shop, it's like you'd be sitting in the shop for 20 seconds anyway. Might as well just die and be able to sit in the shop even more. Have a good excuse for it.
The main thing is he'll be up before the dragon's up, so I mean he'll have fresh
Right.
items. So, yeah, he's all planned. All planned.
That's the Randuins.
Yeah.
Probably gonna need that against Vaith and Tommy Tom. Vaith right now 10 and 2.
Speaking of Vaith, that is a powerful trio of items that he's got in his
Yeah.
inventory right now. He has hit a huge spike in power after completing that last Whisper. And he's going to be capable of dealing damage to anyone on the other
Yeah,
team.
so it's
Even
a Trinity
tankiest
force of items, right?
Hey, I was purposefully trying to not be confusing, but maybe we can go there. Oh, Vaith taking a little bit of damage, nothing too serious, and the teams are back to tangoing with one another near the Dragon Pit as it's just about to spawn.
So this is something I want to point out. These new trinkets, I don't feel like they're taking advantage of them enough because the yellow warding totems, there's only one that's upgraded in this entire game right now, and those give two wards. They have to recharge, but it's still 2 wards, and the recharge time is lower than the actual ward time. So I think they're not taking advantage of right now, especially when we've seen a bunch of vision control coming out right now.
There's a lot of wards down the map.
Yeah.
And this one will be used to catch out High MZ. They get some damage on him, and Active wants to get into the middle. Everybody uses the Ventral Maelstrom. Bullstratch gets caught out. Leishan gets the kill, but there all the ultimates being dropped. Tommy Tom finds one for himself, and it is going to be Northview High School rolling through. Brantley is the last one alive, and that was a 5 for none. An ace coming in here, and they just clean house.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that Stranglethorn's got a full damage. I think people walked into it after its damage is laid down.
Yeah, and even on top of that, I just really like Leishan's team fight a lot better than You Just Got Slain's. Not because Zyra isn't good at doing the AoE damage on the ground, but I mean, Lyssandra's good at that too, very good at that, while also keeping herself alive, which is the key difference here. You Just Got Slain went down incredibly quickly in that fight, and Leishan is still above half hit points because of the extended invulnerability that can be gained just by being Lysandra.
Yeah, that was a huge team fight for Northview, and also like that was in Lake Brantley's like area to be fighting in, right in the jungle, right where you can get everything you need. I mean, because there's a lot of, like I was talking about earlier, there's a lot of AoE, but I don't think I'm really overstating how much Voltrez's AoE is. His E does quite a bit of AoE damage if you can get everyone on there and get the 5 auto attacks. It does a lot of damage, and I don't think I'm stressing that enough.
You just can't get caught out like he did before.
No,
he got
you can't.
completely jumped on in the last fight, so they really need to just stay probably more together. Knocked up, he was in the center of everybody. They all just kind of walked right past him. Didn't have the backup immediately, and allowed Northview High School to just punch right through that. Vi coming in, getting onto Tristana.
Yeah, and I thought... Oh, go on.
Another thing that might be giving them some issues is the fact that we've just seen Janna complete the Lock of the Iron Solari, which is giving them a lot of AoE magic resist. But here's Jamie.
Another problem, Volstrat's caught out once again, but this time they catch on the Jamie before he can connect. But Tommy Tom is on the way as well. They're trying to make their way over. Here comes the Stranglethorn. It's going to get the knockup only onto one. Jamie now will be getting the brunt of damage. Faith is the one who's dishing it out. Gets the kill onto him. And now they'll be getting them in the corner. Glacial Fisher coming in here. Leishan getting over the wall to do damage. Zani's Hourglass coming through. Tommy Tom still alive. He was in the back taking down some people. Finds another kill for himself with a double kill. Volstraz now going to get dove on upon in the bottom lane. Tower's going to do some work, but it's Tommy Tom who finds the ace. But is it the tower who finishes? No, it's not. Another ace coming through, and they only lose Jamie this time. And they'll be making their way over to a Baron is what it looks like.
Yeah, that was just well.
And they're kind of low. So.
Yeah, that was just well played by Northview. They actually caught out Lake Brantley while they weren't all together to get that big AoE in disengage kind of combo that they wanted. So that was just a really good catch out from Northview High School. Especially it was well played by Jamie because he actually went all the way for it. And I didn't think he was going to. I thought he was going to back off whenever the rocket jump came out from Voltraz. So that was very well played by Northview High School.
And a perfectly placed and timed exhaust from Worst Sona dropped it right on to You Just Got Slain as the Zyra ult was cast, so that huge chunk of damage to everybody was cut down by a ton.
Yeah, and as you can see, the Ryan can't even clear out a ward before being collapsed upon. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure I actually think Leishan and Jamie can take both these on, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, there's the snare coming in here, and they actually have bait to follow up as well. Zani's Hourglass coming in, active, trying to keep his team alive. Won't be able to. His bait is on a rampage once again. The shutdown coming in from the grave, though. You Just Got Slain, finds Leishan. And they follow up. Volstraz finds Worst Sona, but Tommy Tom now wants to dive in here. Has Jamie to follow up. Jamie, no fear, solo, goes down, but still has the follow up to take down one. Vade getting shut down, though. Tommy Tom finds Volstraz, gets the kill. And now as the two top laners at it once again. A Guardian's Angel though
Yeah.
onto Tom. I don't know if Nactip wants to do this one.
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
Yeah.
If I
But he
were
can
him
easily
anyways.
choose not to take the fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is Maokai. He's able to just walk
But
away if he wants to.
IMZ now, so
So
How's
he
the
might
help
want
focus
this.
yeah, well, they definitely want this one. A little bit
Yeah,
too early
yeah.
for the Guardian's Angel hit, but Q is down and shut down. Nactip with the kill. And overall, I believe that one in favor of Blake Brantley.
By just a little bit, it did. Yeah, that was a 5-4 overall. There were no aces called because the last kill was so long after the first that we saw multiple people revive. But it was in the end a 5-4 trade between the two teams.
Yeah, no, it was good trading kills with Lake Brantley, but I mean, Northview they took a tower, and that's going to equal more pressure on the top lane as that wave pushes. The wave is pushing in Northview's favor, I guess I should say. I think they're going to want to contest Baron pretty soon, as you can see. Where's Sona? Got to be cleared on some wards, and if you have map pressure, you can also get objective pressure, and that's going to only play in the favor of Northview, considering their lanes are starting to push on both sides.
And we have seen another holy trinity of items completed in the inventory of Lee Shin. He's got a Zhonya's, a Death Cap, and a Void Staff. That is a powerful, powerful combination.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, there's no Death Cap yet for You Just Got Slain. He's going to be pretty frail in comparison, both in terms of survivability and in terms of damage output.
Yeah, he is just gonna wilt on sight. As Lee Shin tries to go in here, does have the invulnerability to bait everybody out, but will he survive for long enough? No, he can't. But Tommy Tom comes in from the side. Volstras gets over the wall, and Vade finds High MC with the collateral damage. Nick Dapp, though, still taking up a lot of damage with the Vengeful Maelstrom. Tommy Tom gets over the wall. What a mistake. They let him on into the base, and now they have to deal with this Irelia, who was just dishing out damage. Found Volstras. Now getting onto You Just Got Slain, gets the double kill, going for more, but no, it is actually the plants taking him down. But now it is Ryan and Volstras, the sole members left alive in their teams, and I think Faith is going to be able to
Oh yeah.
take this one down.
There's that Morello's paying off right there. The healing debuff on Aurelia is what meant that she wasn't able to actually take the 3v1 because, I mean, the plant was there doing the damage to bring the Aurelia's health down, but also all the damage from the plant kept proccing Morello's. And so we didn't see any health gain come out from Tommy Tom, and so he died to the damage from Brawl.
Oh yeah, no, the Morellos is definitely a good idea now. I just was questioning the first item Morellos, but no, definitely agree with it now. I have a dragon here, not gonna be stolen.
Yep. IMZ tried to take that one away, but
Oh my gosh,
Bilge gets the kick back right back into there.
that was awesome.
So,
Oh, he's gonna go back
one for
over.
Dragons now. That was actually the first dragon coming out for Northview High School. Oh, Jamie gonna find him. Gonna stop the back. But oh, he finds a much juicier target. Volstrash appears, but as Rocket jump to get away.
And that is a Yumu's Ghostblade Triforce Hex Drinker Warrior Enchantment Vi. All of that damage was only the Vi. There was no other source of damage touching Tristana at that point. This is a really, really hefty damage build from Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really need too much in the way of tank from the Vi right now. Considering you
They
do
don't
have
a lot of take on their team at all. It's actually more tank on the side of
yeah.
Brantley with Nactip and Ryan, but honestly not doing its job. They have to be Randuin's Omens home.
Yeah,
You know, Frozen Heart coming up. Looks like it's going to be coming in for Nactip.
Oh, actually, a Magi Soul Stealer just picked up by Leishian.
Oh.
That's kind of a late
That's
Magi
pretty
Soul.
late in the game.
Yeah, that's late in the game. I don't know what.
I'm surprised Jan didn't pick it up earlier. It's no
Yeah,
one
it
Jan-
actually worked out really well for her, actually.
It works out for like all Janus.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. You do see most Jannas pick up the. It's so easy to get an assist with her. It's super easy. And actually, we're gonna see some cheeky moves here.
Oh, we have an ambush being laid here by Northview.
Oh, the
and it looks like it's Tristana walking into it.
Just the charge they want. Faith with the kill. Stranglethrow is coming down, but they all scattered to get out of it. Nactip is in the back line trying to hold down Faith, but he cannot. And the rest of Northview High School are cleaning this one up. You Just Got Slain does find his own kill, but now it is Ryan and HiMZ trying to escape, and actually, that was only 3 for 1, so not quite everyone going down just yet, but it will be enough for a Baron attempt coming in here.
Oh, but
no jungler, but
yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
gotta suck if you
damage.
just got slain. Because that was an amazing Zyra ult. It really was incredibly well placed. But Tristana had already bursted down to the ground. So
HiMZ,
there's no follow-up.
he has the timing right.
Oh my god!
Oh!
There in the way, gets in there at the last second, takes it
hero.
away, but he will go down for it. And that will mean Ryan is the only one with Baron left alive, but I think what's more important is denying it from Northview at this point.
Leishian tried so hard to keep
Yeah.
HiMZ away from that, but could not do it. That was some fancy footwork from HiMZ, so props to him for stealing that one. Oh my gosh. And that's going to be really good with these super minions pushing the mid base, because now they have empowered minions to repel them back. Well, at least, I mean, whenever Ryan's around, I guess.
Yeah.
They do manage to take the top lane inhibitor turret as a tithe, as a tax for the Baron steal, rather. But they probably would have taken much more if the Purple Lizard had gone over to them. So it at least stalls the game out a little bit longer, and that is really what they needed. With the Tristana, they're looking to stall.
Yeah, and I said, like Brantley, they're kind of a ticking time bomb. They need to start proving it, because I don't like being wrong. And I feel like they do. If they get the right team fight, they have all they need. But I think the big thorn in their side is Tommy Tom, because Tommy Tom can zone almost 3 members by himself. He's so tanky. He has the GA also. It's so hard to deal with Tommy Tom right now on this Aurelia, who's 12, 5, and 17. Not doing bad himself compared to Vaith.
And just checking in on how that Magi's is going. It's hard to read because the item is so tiny, but I do believe that's 10 stacks, so starting to pay off here for Leishian. I think it's past 8 stacks that it becomes gold efficient to own a Magi's.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's on 10 stacks. It is a little easier to read if you click on the
He
champion.
stacked that up really quickly.
Yeah, he did. That team fight helped a lot. Speaking of team
will
fight.
he be losing some here because they're starting up a team fight. HiMZ trying to get onto Vaith in the back line. A nice block going to be coming in from the 2 tanks. Knack Dip and Ryan leading the charge right now. But what is this? Leishian from behind
wow.
with the damage and the snares coming in. Absolutely locks down everybody. Will be sending them back. Has a double kill right now. Goes and gets a quadra kill. One more
Where is
away,
it?
but no, it's stolen. Jamie
What
picks
a-
up the ace.
Oh.
A quadra kill coming in for Leishian. But this is going to be the end of the game, it's looking like.
That's a BM Jamie.
Scumbag vibe.
Scumbag. That is very much scumbag move. Oh my god. That was a huge power surge coming out from Leishian. That Magi
Yeah.
Soul Stealer helping out quite a bit. Oh my god.
Absolutely the reason why they won that fight right there with the snares and the lockdown.
Oh,
will
it's
be
even
the surrender
more
vote coming down.
He's 1 stack away from 20.
I
If he
know.
had gotten the kill, he'd be at.
Oh, no.
He would have had a pentakill. Everything would have aligned. But no. No, it just had to be taken from him.
Yeah, that was
Oh, alright. Well, guys, that was the first game of this match. We'll have one more game coming up for you guys with Lake Brantley High School versus Northview High School A and our High School Star League League of Legends Winter Showcase matches. Guys, we'll be going over to a quick commercial break, then getting into Game 2, so don't go anywhere.